In order to find the area of a parallelogram, we first need to understand what is a parallelogram. So in this example right here, it has two pairs of equal sides, here and here, and here and here. Now since these sides are parallel, this parallelogram also has congruent sides, so this side and this side are congruent and these two sides are congruent. Now in order to, the first way to find the area of this parallelogram, you could split it in half and find the area of these two triangles. Now we could say this triangle ADC is congruent to triangle CBA. Now notice how I went CBA because I went in this order from ADC. When I go to CBA, it goes in the same pattern or congruency as this triangle here. And we're doing this by side, 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 because they're both congruent to each other. Now, we could say that the parallelogram ABCD is equal to triangle ADC plus triangle CBA. Now, since both of these triangles are congruent, we could also just say that the area, this area equals 2 times ADC, because since both of these triangles are congruent and the same as each other, then we don't have to add this one. We can just say 2 times the triangle, which is ADC. Now the area of a triangle is 1/2 times base times height. So the equation for this would just be, this would equal 2 times 1/2 times base times height. Now since 2 times 1/2 is just 1, the equation would just be base times height. Now we could also just do this. So say I were to flip the parallelogram like this. Okay, so A, B, C, and D. Then we can just say the parallelogram ABCD equals base times height. Now say when you're actually finding the area of parallelogram, you'll actually have the height and everything for it. So say we go back to this problem here. In order to find the area of just one of these triangles, you need to have the height, and that would be right here. So for this, our height would be down here. And all you need to do for that is find the length of this base right here and multiply it by the height, and then you would have your area. Now let me do an example right here. Let's say the base was 6 and the height was 7. Then you would just multiply it. The area of A, B, C, D equals the base, which is 6, times the height, which is 7, and 6 times 7 is CD, 42. So we could say the parallelogram ABCD, the area of it equals 42. Now once you find the area, you definitely need to put the unit, and when you're doing the problem they'll give you a unit, but say this was in centimeters, then the area of this would be centimeters squared. It's squared because it's the area. If it were the volume per se, it would be centimeters cubed, but this is the area, so the area of this parallelogram in my example right here would be 42 centimeters squared.